Now we're going to look at how to pull guards' hours and see how many hours they've worked over the entire season. You're going to go to Reports and to Reports Dashboard, and then you're going to scroll down until you see Schedule versus Timesheet versus Sales. This is the one you want to look at, so you'll click View Full Report. And if you see here, we have these two are the ones that you want to keep track of. So we have the scheduled hours. This is how many hours they were scheduled for, but the one that is going to show you how many hours they've actually worked is the timesheet hour. So you want to focus on timesheet hour instead of scheduled hour, just in case if they gave a shift away, but it wasn't switched in deputy, so it still counted towards their scheduled hours. So timesheet hours is going to be the hours that they've clocked in for, the hours that they've actually worked. So if you look right here, we have different employees under here, but only one employee has actually worked hours. And so the grand total of hours, that counts every single employee together. So what you want to do is come up to all employees and just click one of them. So these are the shifts in here that I made up, didn't actually work. So there's nothing actually here, but if I did work these two shifts, 6.92 hours would be here. If say that I didn't actually show up for this cleaning shift or I gave it away but it wasn't switched in deputy, then only 6.17 hours would be under timesheet hour, even though the grand total of scheduled hours is 6.92. So that's why you want to keep an eye out for the timesheet hours. Another thing you want to keep an eye out for here is to make sure that hours that they've requested off are not calculated into their timesheet hours. There is a way that sometimes their hours that they requested off do show up in the timesheet hours, but it'll show up just like it says cleaning and lifeguard here. So all you would do is uncheck that box so it doesn't count towards the grand total. If you see, this went down as well. And this is also showing for just 1 week. So you can change this date to show from whatever date you want to start at. So like before the beginning of the season, and say you want to go all the way to the end of the season, we'll do Halloween because most pools are definitely closed by then. So then you click done. And not much is actually going to change here, except now it took away the specific employee I was looking at, but you can always go back and just look at one employee. But that is how you would see their total hours without having to do any math. Just make sure that you are keeping an eye out for if it says time requested off. We don't want to count that towards their total hours.